Dogs is out in the spot. Yo, before I start this video, don't free the fucking Menendez brothers, bro. I'm gonna put a picture up on the video right here. Bow. Look at the motherfucker on the right in this picture that I'm showing you in this moving picture that I'm about to post on YouTube. The motherfucker has some weird, ominous, devious, mischievous smile on his face, looking like he's about to, the second he sees free land, he's about to go on a mass murdering spree and kill 500 people. Yeah, let's free that guy because he looks like the most sane person in the world. But let's get to the actual video. So yesterday was Thanksgiving, right? And I had to work on Thanksgiving because I work in a fine dining restaurant and holidays are mandatory. All right, I'll bite the bullet, charge it to the game, make some breach on Thanksgiving while other motherfuckers are stuffing their face with some dry-ass turkey. And, you know, I get there at 12:30 and we close at 8. So I'm doing that whole 8-hour shift at the restaurant, busting my ass to feed the people. An essential worker, some might say. And I get there, and for the first about 20 minutes, I don't get a table. So, you know, I do my little napkin folds as part of my side work as a server. And, you know, I'm chilling in the dining room, just overlooking the dining room like a fucking peregrine falcon overlooking the prey in the fucking Sahara or whatever, wherever the fuck they are. You have this new GM that just showed up. A GM, general manager of a restaurant, is basically the guy that oversees whatever location he's at. So the GM is the guy that, like, handles the ordering of, like, supplies for the restaurant, money, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And we just got a new one, so he barely even knows me. He's been there for a few days. And we also had the branch district manager at the restaurant at this specific time. And he's like the guy that oversees all of the restaurants in the location that I'm in. So all the Massachusetts locations for this restaurant. And, you know, they're both there. So I'm trying to set a good impression because, one, I don't want to get my ass fired because I'm on the thin line as it is at this place because, you know, I got a volume problem. So sometimes customers hear me saying some wild shit. You guys know how it goes. And all of a sudden, okay, let's get back to the story. So the new GM's there. He barely knows me. And all of a sudden, I see him at table 35 talking to this older lady. And she's like yelling at him, screaming at him. Well, not screaming at him, but talking very loud to the point where it was drawing attention from people in the dining room and from workers at the restaurant. And they were all listening in to what she was saying. And it was clear that it was about a staff member because she was visibly upset. So I'm thinking whoever the staff person that she's talking about, whatever member she's talking about to this GM is about to get their ass wrung out because they must have done something heinous or horrendous to cause this much of an uproar with this 70-year-old bitch-ass woman. So I'm like, damn, whoever the sorry motherfucker is that's going to get in trouble with the new GM, I feel bad for that guy. Can you guys tell by how I'm talking where the story's going? All of a sudden, this new GM comes up. And I'm in a group. It's like me and 3 other servers, and we're chatting it up, you know, making jokes, having having discourse, and talking about the weather and shit like that. You know how it goes. Talking about how we wish we weren't there and how we were stuffing our faces as well, like the most of the common public. And the GM comes up and he looks at us, and it looks to me like he's looking directly at me, and he says, "Can you come into the back with me?" And he was looking directly at me, but I'm like, surely he's not talking about me because I've done nothing wrong. My ass just got here. And I'm ready to serve the people. I'm an essential worker. So I'm like, are you talking to me? And he's like, yeah, come in the back with me. And basically what he says is the lady out there was saying that she saw you touching your genitalia and she wants you to wash your hands or else she's not going to eat here and she's going to leave. And I'm like, I was touching my genitalia in the dining room? That's what I said to the GM. And he was like, yeah, that's what she said. And he was like, just wash your hands and go back out there. So the GM wasn't even that mad about it. It's a horrible introduction that he thinks I'm some sort of penis toucher. He thinks I'm some sort of freakazoid. That's not who I am. I'm not some guy that goes in the general public and touches his genitalia in front of, you know, civilians. That's not the guy I am. So here, there's a 50% chance that I was like either
itching my balls
or adjusting my
nutsack
because it was stuck to my leg or something. And I did it unconsciously because I'm a man, and sometimes we do that shit and we don't even know we're doing it. So there's a 50% chance that I was touching my nutsack, but there's also a 50% chance that I was like scratching my leg or something. So I don't know, because my nutsack goes well past my knee. So so I could have been itching my shin, and she could have misconstrued that as me touching my balls. I don't know, because my balls hang low. You guys know how it goes. But like I said, there's a 50% chance that I was scratching my nutsack in the dining room, and I shouldn't have done that. So I just told the GM, it won't happen again. I'll wash my hands. He was like, all right, just don't let it happen again. So, and then a coworker that actually heard what the woman was saying, apparently this is like kind of what she said. She was like, that young man over there was touching his genitalia, and I want him to wash his hands right now or I'm storming out of this place. So she was in an uproar, and I had no idea that I could have caused such chaos within 20 minutes of me entering the building. So, moral of the story: don't touch your nuts if you're a server in a fine dining establishment in front of the customers. Now, learn from my mistake because knowing my luck, she's probably going to leave a bad. I'm probably going to see a review talking about how some handsome, oblong, uh, discombobulatingly tall human with super broad shoulders and an extremely thin waist and teardrop quadriceps was touching and fondling his genitalia in the dining room. That's probably a review, a 1-star review that I'm going to get, and then I'm going to end up getting fired. But it was just bad that in front of the brand new GM that doesn't know me, now thinks I'm a genitalia pedophile, and Jerry, the branch manager, probably caught wind of it, and now he thinks I'm some sort of freak. So I'm probably on the chopping block. I was on the chopping block before as it is, but I'm probably closer to walking the plank now, matey. So yeah, that's what happened on Thanksgiving. And then, I'm there till 8 o'clock. My Thanksgiving's basically ruined. And then all my coworkers are constantly, because she said it so loud, everybody heard that shit. So all my coworkers were like picking jokes at me. And it was a full house because it's mandatory. So the whole staff was there. So the whole shift, everyone's just making fun of me, laughing at me, picking jokes at me. And they're doing it in a playful way because we're all kind of boys in that establishment. And it was kind of fucking funny that I was a ball toucher. We were making jokes like how the GM was like, there's not even anything in the rule book. I didn't think I had to explain to you guys to not touch your dick and balls in the dining room because it's not even in the rule book. I didn't think I had to go over that with you guys, but I guess I do. So don't touch your balls in the dining room. We were just imagining that the GM was saying that. People were calling me the penis toucher, Yeah, that's the whole story. I promise you guys I'm innocent. Well, there's a 50% chance I was adjusting the huevos, but yeah, I mean, that's how my day went, so I'll catch you guys.